The following is a free for download audiobook available on Google Drive. Padma Purana, Volume 46, Part 8, Section 6, Uttarakanda, sequel or concluding section. Chapter 132, Remembering Vishnu. Pārvatī said, 1. Tell me, how is Ananta Vasudeva, i.e. Vishnu, remembered? Hearing which there would be no delusion produced in human beings. Mahadev said, 2-23, O chief goddess, human beings always remember Vishnu on realizing the truth. I remember Vishnu as one oppressed with thirst, thinks of water. Gods and others remember Vishnu in the same way as the world distressed with cold remembers, i.e. thinks of fire. They remember Vishnu, the Lord of the world, the Lord of the Master of the universe, as a loyal wife always remembers her husband. I remember Vishnu as one afflicted with fear remembers a refuge. A greedy person thinks of wealth, or one longing for a son thinks of a son. I remember Vishnu as one away from one's house remembers one house. As Shataka thinks of spring, as theologians think of the knowledge of the Supreme Spirit. Swans long for the Mansa lake, sages for the recollection of Vishnu, devotees for devotion. In the same way, I remember Vishnu. The body where the soul exists is dear to the beings, those that live long for a long life. In the same way, I remember Vishnu. As bees remember a flower, Chakravakas the sun, those loving the soul think of devotion, so I remember Vishnu. As people distressed with darkness long for a lamp, in the same way men long for the recollection of Vishnu. As those afflicted with exertion think of rest, as the addicted ones think of sleep, as those free from laziness think of knowledge, so I remember Vishnu. Those who are afraid of sins should remember Vishnu, as the elephants think of a mountainous region, or as the lions of a forest or elephants. As fire is produced in the sunstone due to contact with the rays of the sun, in the same way devotion is produced in the minds of men for Vishnu by the contact of good people. As the moonstone would resort to, i.e. give out, water by the contact of the rays of the moon, in the same way eternal release takes place in the contact of a devotee of Vishnu. As the lotus plant on seeing the moon has its flowers bloomed, similarly devotion entertained for the good always gives salvation to men. As a frightened bee would remember a lotus and would, due to that recollection, have identity of form with it, or as the cowherdesses remember Vishnu, i.e. Krishna, as their paramour, and they were absorbed by him, so I remember Vishnu. Those who think of Vishnu with a wicked mind, with a deceitful mind, with greedy thoughts, without any desire, with devotion, affection, or hatred. Those who remember him as their Lord. Those who remember him deliberately or non-deliberately, with whatever feeling and joy, happiness in this world, and go to the eternal position of Vishnu. Oh, the greatness of Vishnu is wonderful and thrilling. Even his recollection by chance gives salvation in 3 ways, i.e. Shalokya, etc. Not by abundant wealth, nor by great knowledge is he seen as he is seen through devotion alone in a moment. Though near, he stands away as coryllium in the eyes. The Ancient One would be seen by his devotees through devotion alone.